Hey, so I just finished the install on your ASP hilts, installed with Proffie and a static chassis. So just kind of want to go through the install itself. So here's your ASP hilts. We have the red main switch up here and the black auxiliary switch down here, which matches the kind of two faux Darth Maul switches over there. We have our NeoPixel connector up there. And I've also adjusted the timing of the parts so these kind of like Mar Jade or the Jade emitter faux buttons line up with the Maul buttons here. And I've also lined up the CoverTech wheel for the body along with the main switches there. So to access the internals, just unscrew the body section. We don't need to unscrew the emitter or the pommel. In fact, you don't actually want to unscrew the pommel because I have a speaker spacer in there to help with the sound resonance in the hilts. So here's the chassis along with the Proffie v2.2. There's a kill switch over here to turn the saber on or off. Got the battery holder here. The negative side is over here, marked negative. Positive over there, marked positive. We also have our 28mm bass speaker down there. So for the Proffie, I have it angled at a 20-degree angle. That way it's easier to use like a regular USB connector without needing an adapter. You can also just easily remove the SD card with tweezers. Like that. So let me put a battery on this thing. So putting the battery in, positive towards the left side, flat side towards the spring, and then flip the kill switch on.
I sense so much anger.
So putting the grip back on. So you want to line up the CoverTech along with these two switches here. You can turn it off with the main switch. Got your NeoPixel connector in there. There's blaster block. Okay, smooth swing. So because of the D-ring, whenever it hits the hilts, it's going to cause a clash. So I'm going to bump up the clash threshold for this a bit. You also have twist off and swing on. So I'm going to put a blade in there. Just the pre-off effect for the sound font. So with this NeoPixel connector, whenever you insert the blade, it's going to make a sound. But let me insert the blade first. So your blade retention screw is this button head screw up here. So just loosen that up a bit. Like so. Slide the blade in. And then because I have the NeoPixel connector set up for blade detection, whenever the blade makes contact, it makes that sound. Whenever it disconnects, it makes another sound. So just tightening that up. You don't want it too tight because you don't want to dent your blade. So. Blaster blocks, you got the clash in the D-ring. Clash on clash.
I am told it is the Darth Saber.
You are.
What is it? I have something.
Cal Kestis. Anakin.
General Kenobi. I sense so much anger.
So yeah, the Proffie itself has about 15 sound fonts that are pre-configured. There's more on the SD card if you want to get those configured. I have the config file on the SD card itself. So if you want to start with that, it's got the definition for the angled Proffie, the orientation, you'd want to make sure that you keep defined. That way it knows to reorient it based on the Proffie's current angling. And yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to send this demo video over to you, get this packed up and shipped over to you as soon as possible. Thank you.